So I've done some work off camera. I made some more legendary exoskeletons. Movement speed is now 1000%. Will this break the game? That's it, we're off the map. Yep, we've completely broken this. 1.0 G? Is that a billion? That's giga, right? Yeah, that's a billion. With this many roboports, I can sustain 868 max robots. I think it's time that we did a full Gleba overhaul. I can't procrastinate any longer. It has to be done. Today is going to be a very brain-hurting day because I've decided it's about goddamn time that we sort out Gleba for good. No, Gleba. I need to get our stronger explosives up quite a lot. We're currently stuck on level 16, which needs 512 of these things. This is something that we really need because I've been sending blunt force trauma back and forth into the Shattered Planet. And the problem is, I think the furthest I got was close to 300,000 kilometers, but it can't go any further. Even though I've swapped out all of these with upgraded legendary beacons and even upgraded legendary speed module 3s, it still can't keep up. And that's because they're firing about 3 rockets for the big rocks just to take them out. So we need to increase the damage so that these can do enough to do one shot. And then I think this ship will finally be able to push further in. I've already sent Electric Boogaloo over to Gleba. He's here waiting with a whole bunch of construction materials and rocket silos. We need to grow more jelly and more Yumiko mash. And the problem with growing that, or 2 problems. Number 1, seeds. For some reason, we have not been getting a good yield of seed returns out of this. We've got 13 in here, but that's nothing compared to the whole chest full that we've got sitting in here. So we need to sort that out. Oh, and there's a whole train there too. So we need to figure out what the problem there is. And the second problem, as you may have noticed, are all the red dots everywhere. If I turn the spores back on, they are right on the edge. So if we're ever to expand our farming operations, which we absolutely need to today, that's going to be an issue that we're going to have to try and sort out. And I'm thinking mass genocide is probably the only answer here. Blunt force trauma is also carrying a whole bunch of things that I'm going to make use of. Namely, I'm going to bring all this ammo across and we're going to make use of it. We are absolutely going to clear out those Pentapods. Railgun bullets will do, but I have actually been crafting a whole bunch of quality uranium rounds that I thought we might take some advantage of today. We're going to war. Bang! 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 Autosave, here we go. Boom! Bang! Get out of here! Let's turn on the artillery cannons. The artillery cannons are going to go do their thing, and then we have to defend against these swarms that are going to come our way. Bang! Just like that. Okay, and then we have some turrets here that can probably deal with the rest. Okay, no, that's too much. Let's turn this off. One of the problems with these guys is that they fire so many rounds in all sorts of directions that it ends up attracting unwanted attention from so many different directions and it becomes difficult to defend. But that should have taken out a whole bunch of bases, which means I can just come in here and finish the job. Oh my goodness, look how many there are. You just gotta get the bases. Get the bases and then move on. Oh, there's so many. This is ridiculous. But the idea is, if I can just clear out this whole area, I can leave the artillery turrets on because these little bases only crop up from a bunch of these little guys that come around and try and spring them up, similar to how beta bases work on Navis. And they're not a problem at all. If I upset them and they come running over, they will just get popped instantly by even a laser turret. So they're not a concern, but it's just these big stompers that I got to get rid of initially. And then once we've done that, we're all good. The enhanced speed from our exoskeletons definitely helps. Another autosave. I actually found that I can go into the config files of this game and I can actually set how many autosaves I want it to make. By default it does 3, so I set it to 10, and that way when something goes horribly wrong, maybe an hour ago, I've got plenty of autosaves to fall back to. Something else I noticed too, which is a bit of a funny exploit I suppose, is I don't have radar coverage across this whole area. However, I can still tell where all the enemy bases are just by looking at the spots that don't have pollution because they're sitting there eating it all up. I thought that was pretty funny. That's another thing we need to do, is we need to get these plots from yellow to green. If I can build big grids of farms, that'd be really cool. So how do we do that? Overgrowth jelly nut soil, which needs a lot of seeds. Oh, hang on. I think my eggs are spoiling. Yep, my eggs are spoiling. Turn them into science. Actually, no, hang on. Turn them into biochambers. What am I doing? On the ship, we have quality modules. Let's try and get some quality biochambers. Now, I think the problem with the seeds is that we're throttling production or throttling conversion of fruits into jelly based on whether or not we have enough jelly to make Bioflux. But I think we need to do it the other way around. We need to throttle the production of jelly based on whether or not we have enough seeds. There are cliffs everywhere. It do be rough out here. But there's plenty of space over here to do farming, so that's good, that's exciting. Did I send my productivity modules up? I should have, but it's possible I didn't because I'm an idiot, which is surely why you all watch me. Yep, I forgot to bring them. Okay. Yumiko's been doing alright, except we still need more soil. I think the Yumiko soil should be easy to do. Yeah, seeds, nutrients, landfill. This is going to make Yumiko, and then better Yumiko, and then same with the jelly nut. And I want to get productivity modules for these things. Damn, we're really not getting any quality biochambers, are we? Quality is 24.8%. So what's going... Oh. Right as I said it, and then we got some. Okay. We can't do the soil in biochambers, can we? No. Strangely, we can't. I'm not exactly sure why not. Help! There's too many! Oh, jeez. Okay, we almost just died. Holy. There are so many here. What the heck? They have you surrounded. This is ridiculous. There's too many. The Pentapods are the most annoying thing. What are you doing here, buddy? Get out of here. Man was lost. Freaking tourists. Okay, there we go. Nice. This should prove us very useful. Spoilage. Oh, this is a use for our spoilage. That is huge. Oh yeah, here we go. We are about to be farming. Okay, I'm gonna need you to upgrade, sir. Maybe even to a stack inserter if you feel like it. Jelly's coming through. I reckon a beacon with speed and power. There we go. Jelly nut seeds. Oh yeah. We got soil. Okay, so my question now is, what is the difference between this Yumiko soil and this Yumiko soil? What do they do? What do they do differently where it can be placed? Oh, okay, hang on. Let's have a look at this. Landfill is needed. Oh, hang on. So you're telling me we not only need the soil, we need the landfill, even though we use landfill to make the soil. Landfill is needed to fill green marsh. Oh, and then the overgrowth is needed to do this stuff. Wait, what? So if we came over to our farm, we've got our landfill here. Oh, so we can turn that into soil. So we can fill in the water with landfill and then fill that with the regular soil. So as far as I can tell, if I just start paving away... Ah, okay, so the soil, the regular artificial soil can fill the water, but then the land needs to be turned into good soil by the overgrowth. Yes, now that's green. Okay, so in theory, I should just be able to run around here, spamming this stuff everywhere. What is going on over there? There we go, that should shut them up. If we have a look at this now, yes, we've got a bunch of green soil now. That's good, that's good. And if we use the overgrowth, that's another green tile. Excellent. We're farming. So that's a grow tower there. We have another grow tower down here. Looks like I'm going to have to make some more grow towers. Man, my spoilage is spoilaging. There we got some more seeds here. Can make a few more overgrowths. Oh, jeez. Okay, they're spoiling. That's not good. No. No, it's not enough. It's the seeds. We don't have enough seeds. No, go faster. What are these rates? Okay, there's a few. Oh, it just makes a couple. Oh, there's not enough. Okay, what if we grabbed all of this? Shove it in. Wait, hang on. Don't we have legendary bulk inserters up here? Yeah, let's send some of those down. That might help. Come on, do we have any seeds yet? 4? Is that all we can get? This is terrible. Yeah, okay, we are out of seeds. This is unfortunate. Where are those legendary inserters? Oh, I sent the legendary inserters down to Narvis. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do for biter rate transport. That's going to be a little scary. How good do these explosives work? Okay, not well at all. Wow. Alright, lesson learned. Rockets suck against these guys. And that's it. That's all I can do. Man, that's rough. That's all the soil I had. Yeah, we're going to need a lot more grow towers for this as well. Hey, let's grab all that. Head back now. Should be plenty of iron. Oh yeah, that's a lot of iron. That's more than we can fit in a chest. Okay, we can make 7 agricultural towers from that. That's nice. Next thing I want to do with this whole thing is this here is great, but it could be better. So I want to try and see if we can somehow maybe build up a Gleba factory without using robots. I want to try and do it as robotless as possible. That's a word. And if it isn't a word, it is now. That's going to need a lot of landfill. So let's grab all this. This isn't any particular biome, is it? Actually, hang on. Yes, I have an idea for this. You guys, are you all ready for one of the most satisfying things you may ever see in this game? Here we go. Boom. Oh, oh, that's amazing. Oh, that was cool. Oh my goodness, look how many there are. Yeah, then we can get rid of all this. Nope, hang on, I didn't want that. I thought, okay, so these. Oh wait, this is jelly nut territory. Wait a second. No, I should be jelly nutting this place. Don't you be jelly nutting in front of me.
Nut.
I forgot we got the nut sound alerts. So all of this could actually be farmland. Is there any other part of this area? Oh yeah, okay, hang on. We can build up over this area. Oh, that is so satisfying to see. It's like a paint roller. And somehow I gotta build a train loading station here. It's gonna unload jelly nuts and Yumiko, nectarines. Could chuck a rail here. This is gonna be for the Yumiko. This will loop back around. And then we need to do the same for the other stuff. But before we get to that, I need belts. Oh, wait. Have I never shipped green belts here before? Wow. We abandoned Gleba for so long that I never shipped green belts here. Damn, that gives you an idea of how much I dislike Gleba. We can start planning out a bit of a factory. So, first thing we need to do with this fruit is turn the stuff into other stuff. We need to be jelly nutting into jelly. This is going to get clipped out of context. Jelly nutting into jelly until we have enough jelly nut seeds. That's what we need to do. So if we grab a chest, and then we circuit rig this up, and we say, keep going until it's greater than or equal to whatever the maximum size of this is. If this is greater than or equal to 2,400, then we stop. How much jelly could a jelly nut nut if a jelly nut could nut jelly? The answer is too much. So that's going to keep extracting seeds from the fruits so that we have an ample supply ready to go. And then the jelly needs to come out of somewhere. Or needs to come out and go to somewhere. We need 2 more things, which is the actual jelly nuts and the nutrients. Now, nutrients are a little bit of a sore spot because they spoil, and they spoil on the belts, which is kind of what my thinking was with this whole robot logistics design thing, is that I could try and get robots to deliver nutrients as they were needed. But then I just needed a crazy amount for the Pentapod eggs that I ended up just using belts anyway, so that was kind of pointless. I'm turning Bioflux into nutrients, which means we need to have a balance of Yumiko and jelly. Okay, no, hang on. What if these use the same belt? I want to do a quick little system where we have one of these splitters, because they're very convenient to tile, because we can tile it something like this, and then we have a little tunnel here that goes under, and then joins up with the rest of the belt, something like that. If we have spoilage coming out on this side, then we just save the rest of the belt for jelly. So that's going to be 2 belts coming out of there. Another belt flowing through here also needs to become spoilage. Ooh, we don't have enough space. Okay, but we don't need that much space. Because we need to actually move this stuff around so that we have room for beacons. If the beacons sit here, then we've got enough space to then split this off into spoilage. This here is going to filter jelly. This is going to filter spoilage. The rest of this is going to hold nutrients and jelly nuts. We get rid of the spoilage up through here, and then they do a belt merger. And then if we copy this, yeah, what if we did something like that? And we can move these beacons. It could work. I kind of like that. Now we can finally plonk down our train stop. This is going to put me Vlad in. Oh my. Okay. This is going to be Yumiko Masher. Let's grab a train unloader from... Actually, should it be a buffer unloader? No, let's grab a fast buffer unloader. This is going to head upwards. But then we need to change the chest out for passive providers in Legendary. Nice. Then I can grab this, copy it, flip it under. That's going to form... I'm just now realizing what this is starting to look like. I promise, chat, it's not intentional. And then what I might do is gotta get rid of this pipe. Interrupt the supply. I need some train signals for this. There we go. Okay, yeah, that needs to be a bi-directional. Sweet. Okay, so now we just need to unload all this and send it somewhere. This is going to be our Yumiko. I'm just going to leave that there for now because it's got the filters that we need. This here is the important meat of this factory. Now the question is, where am I going to... I think I need to make it going left ways. Let's make it start here, and then it should be tileable. Oh yeah! Yeah! Mass production, here we come. You know what? Let's not bother about this farmland. Let's not worry about turning it into farmland. I'm just going to pave over it, I think. Concrete. Did we ship that concrete across? Yes, we have concrete. So once again, if we do up a big square or rectangle and just pave away. Oh, that is awesome. I've never fully paved a factory before, so this is quite a new experience. We're already out. God damn, that's a lot. All right, looks like we're going to have to send the ship back over for more. In the meantime, let's get this sorted out. So jelly nuts need to come around, need to come down into here. Jelly then needs to come out around here. And then the next part of the factory can move around this way. Yeah, and then we can build the next phase of the factory over this side. What we need now is to turn the jelly and the mash into Bioflux. Wow, this got dark. Wow, it gets dark at nighttime. What if we did something like this? Wait, this might work. Hang on. I was just thinking. That's a thing I do apparently now. Yeah, we can have 2 different inputs because these things are probably going to be cranking Bioflux out like crazy. He's thinking, get him off us, become a menace to society just by using brain cells. Can I grab spoilage out of this? Because we're going to have mash on this belt and then jelly down on this belt. I need to filter these out into spoilage in case they do spoil. And then this way we end up with massive spoilage belts. Wait, my brain's hurting. Hang on, I just lost the trail. So mash comes in through here, splits the spoilage out. Mash then continues. No, wait, that can't work. The problem becomes how tightly packed these tunnels are. I thought I was being clever, but I might have just broken everything. Hang on. This doesn't filter spoilage, but this can. It then runs through a belt. But if we keep hopping tunnels like this... Yes, okay, then the Yumiko mash continues, hops under. Okay, that might have just done it. We copy this now. Paste that. Yumiko mash comes through here, hops under, filters out into spoilage. then continues along here, hops under, filters out into spoilage, continues. Yes, okay, that's it. So that's going to be the input side, or most of the input side. We still got one more input that we need to deal with, and that is the nutrients. Then we also have to deal with the spoilage and the outputs. Oh wait, spoilage can come out on this side and then get filtered out by this filter here. Yeah, okay, that works. Nutrients comes in on this side. Bioflux comes out on this side. Yes. I think we did it, chat. A way to do it without using loop belts. Because the first time I was on Gleba, I used a big loop belt that went around everything. That was horrible because it would just clog up with stuff that would turn into spoilage and then the whole factory would die. I think it died like 14 times before I finally redesigned it with robots. But I think this system works a lot nicer. If I copy this now, it should tile. No, it doesn't. Hang on. Why are you not tiling? That tiles. That should tile. Continues under. Yeah, that should all work. So if that's our design, we need to turn the bioflux into nutrients. That's the main thing we got to do. And we need nutrients for pentapod eggs. Okay, let's try the pentapod eggs next.